beautiful Aquarians, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your singles love reading. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details, and I will never ask you for personal details either. I will also never ask you to call a cell phone number, okay? So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Aquarians, this is your singles love reading. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. So let us see what is coming up for you. I'm doing this reading on the 19th of August and it's good for the next 4 to 5 weeks. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aquarians? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to see? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aquarians? What are they meant to be aware of? Okay. So we have introspection and we have cause and effect. So coming into balance, I feel like you're actually becoming more like yourself than you've ever been. I feel like there's been a period where you've gone through a real test and you've been trying to work out your higher calling, really trying to work out your soul path. So I'm going to get all the cards first before, as I said, connect to the energy. But if you've taken yourself out of the dating game for a while, because I feel like there's this disconnect or a blockage, a stagnation that's gone on, but we will connect to that. So I feel like part of you may be deciding all of a sudden that you want to get out there and start to meet new love. That is a product of the energy that we're going through, okay? Because we have a lot of Mars influence at the moment, and that is all about action. So yeah, I see this happening here. We've got the owls and we've got the ring, and this basically means being put into a community setting or a group setting of people and finding a commitment within that group, finding someone that will go to a higher level of commitment relationship. So that is coming in for you, but let's see the details. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aquarians? Yes, of course, you've got the Knight of Swords. You're taking action. You're getting out there. You're starting to plan. We've got the 6 of Wands. So this is success on your quest. We've got the Moon, of course, for the introspection. We've got the Moon. So we got the Moon there with the Hermit. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aquarians? We've got Temperance. They want me to go one more, so I will. Can you please guide? Thank you so much. And we've got the Emperor. So this is all about meeting someone who wants to settle down, a divine counterpart coming on in. So let's get to the energy first. I mean, you're showing up very strongly in your reading, my beautiful Aquarians. We've got the star energy. So this is about wishes coming true, hopes and dreams. But this is you. You're standing true in your power. And that's why I get this energy that you're feeling more like yourself now than you've ever been. I feel like you've been becoming, shall we say. And you may have felt a little bit disconnected from yourself for a long time, or even indecisive about whether you want to go after love or not, or, you know, love should come to you, or maybe you're healing. I just get this energy of being like in and out of thinking about love. It's not really been 100% focus for you over the last couple of years. I mean, of course, we're all going through a major shift in humanity, and I feel like love, whilst it is important and it helps raise vibrations, and it's important to recognize that we are all one and there is a oneness and a love about us all that is important to be remembered during this period. I feel like looking for love for yourself in terms of a romantic partner has not been 100% at the forefront of your thoughts, okay? But I feel that's changing. Okay, with the star energy, I feel suddenly you feel inspired to change the way that you operate in love. Now, you may decide suddenly to put yourself on a dating app, or suddenly to put yourself in a community setting to meet somebody new. But suddenly there is a desire to take action over the next 4 to 5 weeks. The star energy is hope. Suddenly you become optimistic. And I do feel like you've had a real journey, a difficult journey of confusion, despair when it comes to love. I feel like there's this even part of you that's like, you know, now don't shoot the messenger when I say this, you know, been a little bit negative because of your experiences so far. It's like you've invested a lot of your time, your energy and care into love in the past, and it may not have been as rewarding as you had hoped for. It ended up being something that you had to process emotionally, and sort of like, I feel like there's a new you, if that makes sense, okay? I feel like you've done a lot of healing. I feel like now you're listening to your soul song, and your soul song is it's time to find a partner to settle down with, okay? But this may not have been something that you're focused on primarily. I feel like you're focused on your dreams, your goals, perhaps creating new wealth or new experiences in your life. But I feel now your new experiences that you're trying to focus on end up in you meeting somebody to love, okay? And someone who loves you back. The star is about this new version of yourself and being noticed. You're going to stand out from the crowd. You just can't help it, my beautiful Aquarians, but it's a natural state of being. When we start to feel more confident within ourselves and we start to glow from the inside, it actually shows on the outside as well, and it attracts. So I feel like in the next 4 to 5 weeks, you are high vibing and you're attracting. You're going to notice a lot of people looking at you, okay? You're going to be really recognized for there's something about you, magnetic, something sensual about you as well, especially since we got the lily, okay? Now the lily is all about sensuality. It's about knowing who you are, really connecting to your libido. So if you felt like your libido has been missing for a while, it is returning, okay? There's definitely this energy of you connecting to a more creative, flamboyant version of yourself, even if you're shy. I feel like you're stepping out of a comfort zone and you're actually attracting a love relationship, a partner, okay? Now, a lot of the time, I feel like you've been focusing on your higher calling, your true purpose, and I feel like you were moving towards success in that area, and especially since we got the 6 of Wands there. I mean, the 6 of Wands with the star is like incredible. It really means you're standing out. It means that you're going to influence your circumstances by the way that you feel about yourself, and people are noticing you. So over the next 4 to 5 weeks, you know, you don't tend to notice people noticing you, but in the next 4 to 5 weeks, it's going to be really obvious. You cannot but notice, okay? So when you're walking down the street or you're going into a store, notice people. See them looking at you, okay? Because you're turning heads during this period. But the only difference between this and normal, because you do turn heads normally, is that now you're noticing it because it's becoming really obvious, okay? So watch out for that. The lily is also being really creative. So I feel like you are someone who, I mean, some of you, for example, if you're trying to get into the spotlight in terms of the public eye, you will be getting an opportunity. And I know that's not about single love, but it's really coming up here for you. So I feel like there's a lot of success, personal success happening for you in other areas of your life. Some of you may meet this person in that arena, okay? But I actually see you standing out from the crowd. So if you're putting yourself in a sort of a community event, or you are, you know, reuniting with friends that you haven't seen for a while, or you've just been invited out by, you know, a friend, and you're going to spend time in a group of people, you're actually glowing and standing out in this arena, and you're attracting a person. There's a person who's very interested in you, and I'll pull a card on it and see what's going on there, because there's also this energy of someone, and because I feel like you do have a choice, but I will get to that. I feel like there's someone here who has hidden feelings for you. They're already someone you know, okay? It's not an ex. I feel like it's more like a friend or someone in your community. Someone, I mean, it could literally be that, you know, you walk into the coffee store every day and you see this person and they're checking you out. This person's got hidden feelings for you. So I feel there's someone here who actually has feelings. Let's see if they do anything about it. But this is your protagonist energy. The Knight of Swords, action. Okay, having a goal and taking action on the goal. When you get a Knight of Swords, this is about, you know, you moving closer towards the object of your desire, okay? And if your desire is to find love, then that's what you're moving closer to. Of all the nights, this is the one that accomplishes their goal or their dream the quickest. Okay, so I feel you're going to have some quick changes in your love circumstances, but it does, and I have to be honest, it starts with you, because this is a card in your protagonist position, which means you're making some major lifestyle changes. There's a new version of you, my beautiful Aquarians, where you're loving yourself fully, you're having confidence, you're breaking through any resistance or any blockages, and you may be responding differently to finding love this time, okay, this time round. So, I mean, you're the sort of person who you've been through a lot, okay, because the Knight of Swords is someone who's a warrior, someone who protects themselves, shields themselves, because they've had past experiences that left them confused or in heartbreak or in solitude in some way. You know, it's a real journey. When you go through the swords, it's a real journey, a cerebral journey, where you get put up in your head and you're starting to think and overthink, and then suddenly you decide something's got to change, okay? Because if you think about it, you know, the Ten of Swords, for example, you've got a complete rock bottom, you've got an end of something, and the only way is to investigate a new way of doing something. That's the Page of Swords, okay? A curiosity for something new or a new focus. And then of course you've got the Knight of Swords. What do I do about it? How do I action this? So I feel this is about you being inspired to change your love circumstances. Now, some of you may decide there's a hobby or something that you're really creative or have a gift in, and you're like, you know what, I've always wanted to do a course in that, and I'm going to go and do that. And then you're going to put yourself in a community vibe with other people who are doing the same course, and there is someone there that there is an attraction with that person, okay? Some of you may go on a creative retreat, for example, or it's because the Knight of Swords can be about travel as well. So some of you may be actually sort of deciding suddenly you want to go on a retreat, whether it's a spiritual retreat or a vacation, you on a holiday or something like that. But I feel like there's movement in your love situation. Now, in the resistance position, we've got higher calling. Now, they are indicating that sometimes you've not listened to your intuition, my beautiful Aquarians. Sometimes you've noticed red flags in past situations with relationships and you ignored them, wanting to believe in the best of a person, okay? But I feel this is something you've learned, something that you were meant to learn in this lifetime. The Judgment card in this position indicates there's an element here of self-doubt, low confidence that you've been conquering, and you have conquered it because you've got the Knight of Swords. You're moving through this energy, you're freeing yourself up. But this is something that may have held you back for a while, okay? Feeling like either you went through a relationship that there was a lot of difficult energy to resolve or process, or you were rejected in a past situation. There was a blockage, there was you know, just stagnancy in your love life, and you may have instead connected to your higher calling, okay? And sometimes we are blocked from love for a certain period of time in order to be on our true life's purpose. So it's almost like Spirit does not want you to have any distractions. And I feel like you have a higher calling that you've been focusing on at this time. It's going to bring a lot of success, whatever this is, but know that this was one of the reasons your love relationships or your love was paused momentarily. Now, in the water, they're actually showing me an apple on the ground. An apple on the ground. So fruitful apple on the ground. So now I'm getting a couple of energies from this. So let me just go through the energies. The first energy I'm getting is that for some of you, you may feel like time is running out to find love. You may feel that the idea of love for you has passed. That's not the case at all. There is love coming on in for you. I don't care how old you are. There is love coming. The energy is there. But remember, if you do not believe in love anymore, or you've become cynical, which sometimes when love does not show up in the time frame that we're hoping for, we start to get a little bit sad and it's not sad that, you know, oh, love didn't show up for me. It's the realization that sometimes we have where perhaps love is not going to happen for me. But that's not the case at all. Because if you lose the motivation or the drive to find love, then, you know, then of course love won't show up for you because you're not really putting yourself in circumstances to meet new love. But of course, the universe has this wonderful thing that as soon as we decide we're not looking for something, we find it, we stumble upon it, okay? And I feel like you've not been looking for it for a while, but suddenly you're putting yourself in situations for you. I don't feel like you're on a conquest to find love, okay? I feel like you're more on a conquest to connect more to your libido, to your sensuality, to heal yourself, to gain clarity on what you want, go after your goals and dreams, focus on your soul path, and really connect to that. Now, you know, your soul path and your higher calling isn't necessarily your career. It doesn't have to be a career. It can be your connection with source. Some of you may decide to go on a spiritual event, as I said, or connect to a spiritual group of people, and there you meet a new person, especially since we got the introspection card and we got cause and effect, which means the effort that you put into something is what you're going to get out of it, okay? But I feel because this card, it's like I got it in the reverse because it's in the resistance position. By the end of the 4 to 5 weeks, it's in the upright. So this is really about a fork in the road as well. The judgment card energy is when you're at a crux. You know, you're reaching for a new life. You want to do things differently, because if you always do what you always did, you're always going to get what you always got. And also, if you're in a pattern of repeat in your life, you get up in the morning, you go to work, you go home, you see the same sort of people all the time. If you're in that sort of cycle, then of course there's not going to be much opportunity for change. So I feel like you are changing the way that you operate in your life, changing a circumstance, even if it's like booking a course to learn something, even if it's booking a vacation, or booking a quick trip, even if it's like going to visit friends that you haven't seen for a while. You're shaking up the schedule and allowing the universe to orchestrate a meeting between you and this new person, okay? We have the fish. Now in the Lenormand deck, the fish of course is destiny. Okay, answers, revelations, and you may have felt like that you haven't quite connected to your higher calling yet, or that you found it difficult to follow your path of higher calling, but you will connect to it, and your destiny will be revealed. The fish is actually a very lucky energy. It is about abundance, okay, and it is about good luck. It's basically like this, and the clover, or it's like good luck headed your way. So I feel this is also about dwelling in your emotions. It could be a space where you, because I feel like you've gone through a very long period of personal growth where you're really connecting to the emotions that need to be processed, things that have triggered you in love. You may also be looking at your relationship with love itself and how it's been formed from childhood. So for example, if you witnessed your parents' divorce, or they had a very tumultuous relationship, you may have learned behavior from those experiences that you don't sort of emulate in your present moment, but may have influenced the way that you receive love or perceive love, okay? So you may be working through those things that you've witnessed or lived through in your lifetime. It's all about the journey, okay? It's about unpicking our journey to see how these influences have prevented ourselves from being our true higher self, or connecting to our best selves. So for example, if you're bullied, when I was younger, I was bullied like crazy, okay? And it really did have a profound effect on my self-esteem that I did not even become aware of until I was older, okay? So things do affect us long term, but we may like put it in a little box and forget about it and overcome those things. But at the most important moments where we're about to be vulnerable with another human, for example, falling in love, all of a sudden those fears and those dynamics start to surface into the mix. And we may sometimes, feel like putting up a barrier or a shield, a protective energy to stop ourselves from feeling vulnerable, because we remember the last time that we were vulnerable and it was painful. Okay, so I feel like you've been going through those sort of emotions, even if they're fleeting thoughts. I feel like there are things that have come into your thought processes, into your thought forms over the last couple of years, and I feel like you're really releasing things. Remember, this is the fish, so it's in the reverse there in this position. So you may have felt you've had bad luck in love, or you may have felt like you've walked a very difficult path in love, and you found that love has not been reciprocal for you in the same way. You may have been someone who overgave, or who loved too hard in situations. Now, you can never love too hard when you have the right person, okay? So these are indicators for you to be aware of when you're walking through the journey of love. Also, Six of Wands in this position, it's like I got it in the reverse. So this is like a lack of confidence, but also it's a retreat, a stepping back from love. You may have felt like if you've been in relationships in the past and they did not work out, some of you may be looking at them as failures. They are not failures. There's no such thing as failure. We've coined that phrase so that we can put a name on it, a label on it, but actually they are learning curves. They are teaching us about what we will accept, what we will not accept, what we deserve, and how we build healthier boundaries. They are teaching us all the time. So I feel like you are overcoming these obstacles within you and really connecting to the path to meet new love. The Six of Wands says you're going to get really good news, okay, when it's reversed, because by the end of the 5 weeks, these cards are all in the upright with your energy shift. So this means there is really good news. There is victory. There is, you stepping into a triumphant sort of energy where you get what you want. Also, the Six of Wands tells you that you're standing out from the crowd. You're an influencer, but also you're influencing your circumstances. The universe is meeting you halfway with the fish card, because that is about abundance. The universe bringing, love to you, but also you affecting change in your life in some way in order to put yourself in a position to meet love in the first place. So for example, if you're a homebody and you are very shy, perhaps your first step may be putting yourself online to meet an online prospective love option. If you don't like the idea of online dating, you may actually find a community event where lots of people are about, and you go and sort of like connect to people at this event. So I feel like you're changing your circumstances based on how your heart feels you should proceed. Okay, now the outcome energy, we have the Hermit, okay, which is all about introspection, but it's also about cause and effect. So, if you're a homebody, for example, and you're doing a lot of insular thinking and you're doing healing, of course, it will take time to heal. You don't need to rush the process. When you feel it is right, you will take action. This is a Libra card. This is the Justice card, which is all about the effort that you put into something and what you get out of it. So for example, if you're at home all the time or you're very solitary energy, then of course it's going to be a little bit more difficult to they're bringing up the apple again. Sorry, they're saying that I did not quite give the apple. So there's an apple on the ground is what they're showing me. Now they're showing me that apple on the ground, this is a signifier for you to look out for over the next 4 to 5 weeks. I mean, for example, you could be literally walking past a fruit and veg stall and there's an apple that fell on the ground, or it falls on the ground as you're walking past. It could also be that you're just walking down the sidewalk and there's an apple on the ground because it's fallen from a tree. It could be a painting of an apple that's on the ground, so please take it as it resonates. It's an actual apple, not like the Apple brand. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing like an apple, the fruit. So please take it as it resonates. They're showing me there is a connection between an apple, okay, meaning good luck, good fortune in love. It connects to Aphrodite, okay, goddess of love and beauty. And they're showing me the tree of love. So perhaps when you meet this new person, they either offer you an apple, or that's when you see the apple dropped on the floor, or they drop their apple on the floor and then you'll know that's the person. So please take it as it resonates. It's something to remember, because it may not mean anything to you in this moment, but in 4 to 5 weeks, it'll be like, oh, I get it now. So many signs and symbols come in the reading. Like a couple of weeks ago, months ago even, I saw in the water a piece of a puzzle, one puzzle piece on the ground, and then loads of people were like, Baba, I saw the puzzle piece. And then even I, later on, a couple of weeks after that reading itself, I saw a puzzle piece, and it was for Scorpio anyway, and I'm a Scorpio, so I even saw a piece of the puzzle, and that was even in a different area than where I live, because I'd gone to visit my folks. So these things mean nothing in the moment, but in the next 4 to 5 weeks, suddenly they become a message to you for something to look out for. And the something to look out for is you coming into balance and getting what you truly deserve. The Justice card basically says, you are setting out on a quest. You've decided what you want. Remember, we can kind of say, yeah, I want love. It'd be real nice to like cuddle up to somebody. And it's a very flippant comment. but we got to get clear on what we want. I want someone who loves me, who is honest, who is dependable, who is funny, who is kind, who would be a good parent if I decided to have children. You know, you got to be really clear about what you want. Say it once and let it out to the universe and leave it there, and the universe will deliver your order, okay? So cause and effect basically means by you putting yourself in a community event, you find balance and get what you truly deserve, okay? Also, the Libran card of the Justice indicates you being really honest with yourself. What changes need to be made in your life? They do not feel overwhelming, but are a small step towards you moving into an energy to meet new people or meet a person, okay? We've got the Owl, which is all about community. So that's why I feel like you're going to meet this person either through an event, because the Six of Wands can be like an invitation. So that will come later on, right about the 4th week. I feel like an invitation will come for you. And I feel like you go to this event, but part of you, because we've got all of those cards in the resistance position, part of you may think about not going. Okay, but it's, again, it's your decision. You get to decide if you want to stay in and sort of process your emotions and you're still healing. You know, that's fine. It's important, but remember, there'll be a point where you have to take action, where you have to listen to your soul song. Okay, there's more music here, so maybe you're invited to an event that has music. When the Hermit goes into the cave, it means they're pretty fed up with the way things are. So they want time alone to regroup their energy and to be reflective on what they want. They don't need any distractions from the world. So I feel like you've been given time to really think about love and what it means for you, and you know what kind of person you want, and then you're taking action. Some of you may have been so busy, so exhausted by spinning lots of plates in your world, trying to, you know, keep a job if you're lucky, or work the job if you're lucky, or, you know, try and pay bills, especially in the world that we're living in right now. Everything's going up, inflation. You're trying to focus on the things that are basically survival, right? We're all just trying to get by so that we keep on, you know, trying to put ourselves in a really good position. So love may not have been a focus, but now I feel as you move over the next couple of weeks, there is going to be a focus on love, and you're going to meet this person. So the Owls indicate that you will meet this person in a community event or some sort of event where people come together, whether it is an invitation from friends to go to a concert or to a party or to a birthday or a wedding. There's definitely an invitation here for you, and you'll be in good company. Okay, now there's someone here, because we've got Owls and we've also got a Moon card. So this is someone who already knows you as well, who's a friend or a friend of a friend, and they have hidden feelings for you, because the Moon is all about what you're not seeing. It's all about below the surface. Okay, and someone, I feel intuitively you know who this person is, my beautiful Aquarians. This person could have strong Cancerian in their chart. They're quite shy, perhaps. I do feel like they're going to come and deliver news that they have feelings for you. They may open up. So I'm just going to pull a quick card on that for you, or you may hear it from a friend. But there's definitely someone who already has feelings for you. I'll see how you feel about this person. 4 of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so this is someone who I feel like it's not someone from your past. It could be someone that you don't talk to regularly. It's someone who may be out of your zip code, as it were. They may be out of town, someone who's a little bit further afield. Can you please clarify that 4 of Wands? Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this person. Now, I feel like you haven't seen this person for a while, or they've been... they're either a friend of a friend and you haven't seen this person for a while, but they've been thinking about you quite heavily. Now, they may have just gone through a separation, or they may, you may have thought at the time when you met them they were in a relationship. This person's not with anybody at the moment. And this person, they're very slow and deliberate in their actions, but they do have feelings for you, and they do want to invest in a future with you, this person. Let's go one more. Can you please clarify for my beautiful Aquarians, what do they need to be aware of? 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, so if you knew that this person was in a relationship, they're not in a relationship anymore. There may have been like even a frisson between you and this person in the past. Actually, I'm going to see how you feel about this person, but it didn't go anywhere. I'm just, because I feel like they were either committed in a relationship with somebody else, or you're going to hear news that this person is separated and this person actually has feelings for you. How does my beautiful Aquarians feel about this person? How would you like to receive? Thank you so much. The Strength card. You admire this person. This person may have even given you really good advice. This person may have strong Leo in their chart or Cancerian energy in their chart. There may have been passion between you and this person, but you sort of held back. Page of Wands in the reverse. I feel like you thought this person was off limits in some way. So it really, it's kind of like that it didn't really cross your mind. We got Page of Wands. So you felt that this person was not free. They were not like, they were not a potential. And we've got the Strength card there. So I feel like, you know, you held back on your emotions, you balanced. You may have found them attractive. I mean, we've got the 5 of Cups here in the reverse. So this is like this person returns to your life and it may bring a bit of hope. So there may have been something between you both that has yet to be explored. But I feel right now you'd be processing how you would feel about this dynamic. Because they're not showing me that you'd be like, whoa, I'm really into this. It's just like, you know, when you've got, okay, you know, like if you've got an attractive friend and you're like, you really vibe with each other, you get on well, they make you laugh and there's real chemistry between you both, but they've got a partner, so you always know that they're not available, so you don't think of them in that way. That's how I feel you feel about this person. But now that they're single, I feel like it's opening gates wide open for you to explore this if you want to. Okay, so that person's going to reveal how they feel about you. Watch out for this person. I feel like they want to help you in something, or they want to, for example, if you're struggling with something, a decision or something like that, this person pays a lot of attention to try and help you. And that's how you'll know who this person is. So that's what I mean. Pay attention to this person because they're overly helpful because they have feelings, okay? We've also got the Ring. Now that's all about commitment. It's about love, of course. It is about a contract between two people. So there is a commitment, a high-level commitment on the cards for you. I do feel like you'll meet someone that you will commit to long-term. Sorry, they're just giving me something in the water. 1 moment, please. Okay, that's so weird. They're giving me a conversation about sweet corn. Sweet corn, it's so random, it's so weird, I don't know. Sweet corn. So, I mean, maybe you meet this person at a barbecue or something and you're talking about the sweet, juicy sweet corn. I don't know, you know. I don't really know how to decode that other than they're giving me a conversation about sweet corn. So maybe you and this new person have a conversation about that. Or you overhear a conversation about sweet corn. It's so random. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. It's very, very precise. I mean, yeah, I'm going to leave it like that. But there's definitely a commitment coming on in here for you. We got the Temperance card. So this is, you know, you finding balance, but also mixing things up. It's a Sagittarius energy, which is like you sort of re-examining your priorities, being really patient with the changes that you're making, and then sort of finding true life's meaning and purpose, connecting to somebody on a deeper wavelength. Okay, it's like it's a card of composure. It's a card of transcendence. It's also a card of rejuvenation, finding that balance, that harmony, recovery. So it's like if you're going through a healing process, you're recovering your energy and you're mixing things up and you're dipping your toe literally into a new scenario. So I feel like some of you may actually put yourself out there, either to an event to go to that you were wondering, should I go? And then you may go, you know what, I'll go for half an hour, or I'll go for an hour, and you stay the whole night because you've met this person and you're having a great time. So I feel it's like that. Now we've also got the Emperor energy. The Emperor energy is all about success. It's also about settling down. It's about meeting somebody, a divine counterpart that will want to be with you long term. Okay, now male or female, not a gender specific reading, it's about the energy. And when I apply it to your energy, my beautiful Aquarians, it's about taking action. Okay, whenever you got the Emperor, it's about taking action. But it's more than that. It's about meeting someone who respects you, someone who knows what they want, this person may be a little bit older than you, but I feel maybe not in age, it could be, but I feel it's more in terms of maturity. They know what they want. They're not going to be a game player, okay? I'm just going to pull a card on that for you because the Emperor energy represents someone who has deep feelings but holds back. So I do feel like you're going to meet someone. This person may have their own business. This person is... they're very successful, whoever this person is. I mean, they may even be an influencer themselves. They may have like an online business. They may, they may be even famous or well-known within their community or within your community. It's because we got the Star energy, the Six of Wands, and we got the Emperor. I feel like this is someone who has a name, like that is known for something. So for example, if they've got their own business, they could be known in the community as, you know, being someone who's a successful entrepreneur. Eight of Wands, the Emperor again, Two of Swords. You will know who this person is, there is no doubt, okay? We got the Eight of Wands. Now the Eight of Wands is like, you're not gonna have to travel too far for this. Okay, so even though there's an energy here of traveling, but the Eight of Wands can be a card of delay, but it can also be like a slow energy, like a slow burn. Because this person, the Emperor energy, they're very private. They don't give too much away. So I feel at first, well, first of all, you will know who this person is. You just know. You're going to have this feeling of connection, like you've met this person before, you've known each other before. But this person, I feel like they are very busy in their work, okay? And we got the Two of Swords here, which indicates this person's not going to make you confused about where you stand in their life. You're just going to know, okay? There's going to be no indecision, this person knows. But because we got the Eight of Wands there, I feel like there's a slight delay. So I'm just going to see what the delay is. I mean, the delay could be that you and this person, you get on really well, but either you have taken a vacation and you won't be able to connect to this person until you come back, or they've got a business trip, or you've got a business trip, or the Emperor showing up twice means you're meeting a divine counterpart. Again, male or female, it's not a gender-specific reading. It's about the energy. So the Four of Cups in the reverse. Can you please guide my beautiful Aquarius? What's the delay? How would you like to receive? The Chariot card. There's travel. Okay. Yeah. So I feel like you're not gonna travel too far to meet this person, but there may be that you and this person, there's like some sort of vacation or trip that's already planned that will happen, and then you both come together after that in a physical sense. Okay. We've got the Four of Cups there, which is basically surprise kind of energy, that you're going to be fulfilled. You're not going to be bored. You're not going to feel disconnected anymore. You're going to move on from that energy. You're actually going to really be open to this union. We've also got the Chariot card. So I wanted to know what the delay is. The delay is not, it's not the person who delays or you that delays the connection. It's because either one of you have already got a trip booked, or something, maybe it's a business trip booked or something like that. The Chariot card is, you know, you will be successful. You'll overcome the challenge that is in between you both. I mean, maybe both of you are at a distance, but I feel like it doesn't stop you from being with each other at all. We got the Page of Cups. So this is a new love. This is someone who's very curious about you, wants to get to know you better. And although we've got Emperor energy and we've got the Page of Cups, it indicates that you both bring out the playful spirit in each other. Both of you are going to be like teenagers. You want to really connect with each other. So this person that you meet may have work responsibilities or some sort of travel thing. So at first you may be like, oh, okay, they're going to be out of town for a bit, or maybe it's you, Aquarius, that's going to be out of town for a bit. And then you come together, and then it starts from the beginning, okay? So the physical love sense doesn't occur until a little bit later, but you do meet this person. You're invited to something in the next 4 to 5 weeks, and you meet that person at that event. Okay? And it's love. It's the beginning of love. Pages tend to bring news, messages back and forth. You will be messaging each other heavily as this person's away. So they're not going to be like go away and forget you, and you're not going to go away and forget them. I feel like you'll be messaging each other heavily, and then you come together after the end of that, okay? Yeah, a lot of deep love there, a lot of sensual energy. There is an attraction. Also, there's a bond quite quickly with this person. Now, I'm getting two energies, so I have to tell you the two energies. There's also romantic friend energy coming off this. Okay, I got to be honest. So they're indicating that also there's a friend here that has feelings for you and is going to express themselves as well. So, I mean, the Chariot card can literally also mean you have a choice. As you can see, either side of that card, there's two houses. So it's like, which direction do you go in? I feel like you're going to go for the Emperor energy because it's divine counterpart energy, but I do feel like you have a choice. You will know which one to choose, okay? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aquarians? What do they need to know? 3D mundane and the Sprout, the beginning of something. So we have mundane. So that's what I've been feeling that you've been going through right now. You know, you've been going through the motions, the work-life habit kind of thing, the repetitive cycle. And it says, most of us have to take part in the humdrum of life, and day-by-day tasks can sometimes consume us. Remember that spirituality can be ingrained into your everyday, even in the smallest of things, like your morning cup of tea. Reality, ego, routine. So that is a reminder that whilst we are living in a very busy world, and we've got a lot going on in our schedules, where we find it's difficult to find time for ourselves, let alone try and find love as well, we must make time. It can be incorporated into our day-to-day, okay? A good friend of mine always says, if you'll find a way or you'll find an excuse. So, you know, whenever I say, oh, I can't do this because of this, she always says, well, you'll find a way or you'll find an excuse. It depends. If you really want it, you will not find an excuse. You will just do it. And because we got the Knight of Swords there for you, you're taking action. You're just doing it. We've also got Sprout, number 21. So into a new cycle. 21 is the World card, but it's the beginning of something. Beginnings, growth, potential. New opportunities will be revealed. So there is a sprout of something between you and someone new that's growing into something very special in the future. I feel like when you meet this new person, it's like a final destination. You've met the one, okay? A divine counterpart. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aquarians? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to see? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Ah, okay. My guys just said you didn't get it. You didn't get it. And now I get it. So the Emperor energy is very protective. Okay, so they're indicating that this new person is also very protective, as well as private. And you've got the protector, white stag protector energy. Not that you need to be protected, my beautiful Aquarians. You've got this going on all by yourself. But this person just makes the relationship feel safe. Okay, you know where you're at with this person. There's no game playing. And this person, you know, they're open. Their heart is on their sleeve. Okay, although they're private, I mean, their heart is on their sleeve for you. Now we've got Peacock Vibrancy, and that is what that star is all about. Allow yourself to shine. You're born to shine. You're born to stand out. And it may not be your natural sense of flow where you want to stand out from the crowd, but you're not going to be able to help it. In the next couple of weeks, you're just turning heads, okay? So peacock yourself, vibrancy. You were born to shine and inspire. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. Okay, the more that you find that confidence and recognize you are brilliant, the more you realize that you've come in this vehicle as a body. You are who you are. You're unique. Nobody else has got the same fingerprints as you. You're meant to be as you are, okay? And that person that you're about to meet is going to love you for every part of you that you are. You don't need to change any part of yourself, only unless you feel like you want to for you, okay? So it's so important to just love yourself and get out there because you're beautiful and you're lovable and your guides want you to be aware of that, okay? Now we've also got White Stag Protector. So you're very unique, my beautiful Aquarians, and that is your superpower. So it says, you are an old soul. Your best friend is nature. Use your intuition to take you where you want to go. Awaken to the powerful force within you. You are meant to create blessings with your magic, okay? So you are the master creator. of your destiny. And also, very important message here, you're an old soul. So people who tend to be old souls, they're not sort of impressed with everything, okay? You're looking for something deeper. You're looking for something more authentic. You're not looking for the superficial or a fling, that sort of thing. You're looking for something a little bit deeper in terms of love. And that's what you're finding, okay? So yes, it may have taken a while, but I feel like you're meant to connect to other things before you met this new person that's coming on in. But they are coming in and it will be beautiful, okay? I'm just going to go and get a rune before we close. Oh, they want 2. Okay. So the first one here is, wow. I haven't even looked at it, but I know it's connected to the friend that has feelings for you. Yeah, the friendship rune. Okay, that's elk. Okay, so this is about somebody who actually has feelings for you. Well, it's a friendship rune, so it's really indicating that there is someone who has feelings for you. But also this is fortune, a fortunate turn of events. So it can be like you're going to spend time with friends, and as a result, you meet this new person as well. Okay, so I mean, it could be 2 events. There's one where you have a friend who tells you how they feel about you, or hints, or you get told that they have feelings for you, or I also feel like there's an actual event that you go to and you meet somebody new. Okay. Okay. This one's hot, so I mean, because this one's hot, it could be 2 really. So it could be the Sun one, or it could be the Wheel of Fortune one. That's how I feel these things. So I'm going to say perhaps, I don't really want to guess. I'll just check. Oh, it's the Sun. Okay, you got the Sun, which is victory, clear vision, knowing what you want. Also, you know, an awakening to your own inner power. Whenever you get the Sun rune, it's also about relationships or friendships blossoming. Okay, so there's a running theme here, my beautiful Aquarians. I will leave it there. I hope something resonates in that reading for you. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very, very important for me too. Also, they're showing me a peace symbol. Okay, a peace symbol. You know, the circle with the sort of like, it does have a name and I can't remember it right now. They're showing me in the water a peace symbol. So maybe this is something that you'll see as well. There's either like graffitied on the wall, or it's a symbol that you find as in like a pendant on the floor, or perhaps if you're into tattoos, perhaps this new person has a peace symbol tattoo, or maybe you do. So, I mean, it could literally just mean peace of mind. You're going to get a wash of peace when you meet this person. It's almost like it just washes over you and you feel like, oh, it's you. I'm meant to be with you. You just get that feeling, okay? So I'll leave it there. Thank you so much, my beautiful Aquarians, and love and light.